Revolution Software presents RoboCop, part man, part machine, all computer game. You've seen the Smash movie, played the all-action coin-op, now experience the thrills on your home computer. As RoboCop, you blast through the many levels of the underworld in the pursuit of justice. Scrolling shoot-'em-up action. You've got to be tough, ruthless, and lethal. You've got to be RoboCop.
People are safe to walk the streets again. Or are they?
Must be visiting hours, cause my friend is back!
The nightmare has returned.
Who's a great big cop? 6'3", maybe more.
Shooting Cordell's only good for getting his attention. Teresa Mallory's dead because she knew the truth.
What's the matter, Commissioner? You finally believe in ghosts?
He's still alive.
Maniac Cop 2. How many times can one man leave you breathless? When you get on his bad side, your number is up. Timothy Dalton is James Bond 007. License to kill.
Did you ever wonder what it would be like to be one of the last people on Earth?
We're talking Ghost Town!
Who would you see?
There's nobody. I mean, there's nobody.
What would you do?
Hey, I'm sorry if the end of the world makes me a little nervous.
Where would you go?
The stars are open!
Well, get ready to find out, because the comet is coming into your orbit.
The legal drinking age is now 10, but you will need ID. Let's be real.
It's the night of the comet.
What do you give me if I come back?
Texas?
Night of the comet.
I'll be taking requests from all you teenage comet zombies.
The night the teenagers ruled the world.
Yeah!
Night of the comet.
The burden of civilization is on us.
Fiction, isn't it?
And now for our feature presentation.
This film has been classified 18, which means it's for adults only. This film will certainly have very explicit language, which will frequently mean sexual swear words.
So this is my collection. This video is going to take me a little while to do because there's quite a lot to go through, and I want to give you as in-depth as I can on as many fucking things as possible. And I know there's been a little thing recently, largest gas pistol collection ever, oh my god, OMG, look at this, question mark. And I own everything here. Everything you see is mine. It belongs to me. I didn't borrow this from a retailer. And there might be stuff here that you guys might have, and there might be shit here that you recognise from other videos. But basically, I'm just going to go through in 2 parts what I've got here. Now, the other side of the room isn't quite finished yet. I've still got a load of stuff to bring over. Alright, but you'll know about it because you can see it's a little bit blank over there currently. But there will be more coming in. Now, I'm not rich by any means, so the nature of this room means that it's a little bit cramped. And it's not exactly how I'd have my collection, but at least it's all here. Going through as best I can what I have. That is a Western Arms 44 Desert Eagle in silver. Next over is a Tokyo Marui Desert Eagle, and that is with a Garda Chrome kit. Next over is a KWC Full Metal Desert Eagle, and the next one is TM with the Garda kit on it. We've got a Power Ordnance P1445, a Western Arms Wilson there, Western Arms Terminator 2 style Coltonics. Next one over is, that one there is a Garda kit, and it's the TRP kit, and then I've got one of my more rarer pieces. So this is a 5-inch Infinity, and it's the IED. IED means Infinity Extended Dust Cover. Now that one there is a Western Arms Kimber Marsoc, and we've got another Western Arms Power Ordnance. This one is a Nighthawk, but this one is based on a WE, and I've done a little modification work to make it a bit different, but I have got real Nighthawk grips on it. Next up, that is an Army, what do they fucking call this? Sandstorm. There we go. Got an MGC Colt 1911. This is one of my one-off pieces. This is a Caspian. As you can see, it's a full-length 1911, but it's the compact 6-round grip, and that is one of a kind. That one there is one of the Western Arms Kimber, and then next to it there is a Western Arms Series 70. Moving over a little bit further, another rather rare one. That is a Western Arms, but with the nice square trigger guard. That is made up of 2 different Western Arms guns, and that basically makes it one of a kind. I don't think anyone else has done that yet, or ever. Moving down, God, who the fuck makes that? Fucking SOCOM gear. But I've got a set of buffalo horn grips on there, and loads of nice silver Series 70 parts, and that looks very, very cool. In fact, it does actually say 24 karat gold limited edition on it. That is a Western Arms. That is a Wilson Combat Gilded V12. This one's a Western Arms, but this one has got a full, God, I think this one is a Sheriff kit all over it. So that's very shiny. This one here is a very, very, very boring Army 1911 Springfield. Now this one is a Tercel frame, but the rest of it is all different things. I think it's a Future Energy slide. You can see it says Tokyo Marui on the side. Look at that. But it is a Chinese copy, and they copied it so well. But it's got a different colour finish between the frame and the buttons and the Pachmayr grips, and so that there is a very, very cool, rare thing. This one's another Western Arms Kimber Marsoc. This one is a PGC 1911 kit with real Kimber grips. There we have another Western Arms with pewter grips on it. Now this here is what the Raven series ended up being, which means not very good. This one, however, is a TM. As you can see, that's epically pretty. Cool, right? This one's just nothing special. I don't know anyone else who's got one, but it is just an Army. But it's the full Wilson Combat Traded Protector. And I don't know anyone else that's got one. Now, a couple of my guns have seen better days. This Western Arms has definitely seen better days, sadly. There we've got another Springfield by, God, who's that one? It's a TM Garda kit, I think. Got another Western Arms Power Ordnance. In fact, no, this one is a KJ. You can almost see the markings on the frame. That is a full metal KJ. It's almost Western Arms, but not quite. This is another Army, but it's been Cerakoted. In fact, it's Duracoated frame in OD, and that's another Wilson. More Desert Eagles. This one here is an original TM, so this is the pre-hard kick version, and then we've got the TM actual hard kick. This is a Western Arms 44 caliber, you can tell by the rail on top. And this one is a KWC, sadly, with that missing. That one is the System 7 KWA. Not bad considering it's not been gassed in fuck knows how long. And this one is the KSC. This is the 2007 version. 2003 version. Those aren't made anymore. Proper engraved trademarks. And obviously Decox. Another TM Desert Eagle. Again, this is pre-hard kick. One's a little bit scuffed up, which is sad, but never mind, what are you going to do? Tanaka SIG 229. I love that gun. Really comfy, really heavy, but all plastic. This one is the Army Dark Storm. Again, very cool little gun. Another Power Ordnance, Western Arms. But that is, again, aftermarket metal slide. Very, very big for a 1911. It's a fucking hefty, hefty handful. More Power Ordnances. This had a particular name. I can't remember what the name was, but this is based on a Western Arms. And it's very hard to get it with that. You can see the cut. See the cut in the slide that runs down the length? Really took my eye and I thought, yeah, fuck me, I need that. SIG GSR 1911. So, SIG's version of the 1911. Again, Western Arms. Gas blowback with laser grips. Full metal M45, or whatever the fuck they're called, I forget. Not the CO2 thing, but an actual gas pistol, runs on TM mags. This is where it starts to get a little bit interesting. This is one of a kind. This is a KSC Taiwan 1911. The slide's been Cerakoted. The frame has been fully engraved with the correct trademarks. And apart from a barrel bushing and a silver barrel, this is exactly how the real thing looks, and I fucking love it. It's got very, very faint laser trademarks on the frame. You can't quite see them. Okay, this one, again, TM, but this is a full, God, I think it's Prime, possibly. Might be Prime. I forget who makes a lot of these parts now. But that's full metal. There's a real G10 grips, and this thing weighs a fucking ton. Another Kimber, again, based on a TM. I don't recall, I think it's a mix-up of a Hurricane kit and possibly... Oh, I forget who fucking makes the slide. But yeah. Again, laser grips. This one, sadly, got a scratching on the frame and that bugs the piss out of me. This is a Western Arms base, but this is a Sheriff's Mark IV Series 70 Gold Cup National Match. And everything on it, buttons are steel, triggers steel, hammer steel, and it's got the Sheriff slide and frame. This stuff you don't just find lying around. This is very, very, very rare. Very expensive. Another Western Arms base. This is made up of a couple of different Western Arms guns just because I wanted this particular look. It's a shame the slide got scratched because it is a metal slide on there. MGC non-blowback. This is one of the types with a hammer. Autococks. This was gifted to me by somebody. This is a Western Arms. You can see it's very old, very tatty, but it was a gift. I've become the Bob Burns of the airsoft world. People have just found things they've got lying around they've had forever, and they go, do you know what? I'm going to throw it in the bin, but perhaps this idiot on the internet wants it. And this is mid-90s gun. This is rather rare, you know. This is an MGC non-blowback 93R. This is a KSC second version 93R. One of my favourite dual airsoft replicas, to be honest. And this is the ASG branded System 7 version. It's a KSC Smith & Wesson Sig Pro 2009, and that's got the shooter design slide in it. Again, probably seen this before, cool little feature. If you press the button here, little safety. I think it's my most popular video on YouTube, HK45CT. KSC, this is the pre-System 7 USP 45. Cool, right? One of my favourites. This is a TM with a prime kit, but the slide is actually a PGC. And that's been Cerakoted in Sig Grey. This one is a Tanaka Sig 226, non-railed version, one of the original 80s style versions with the smooth grips. Except this one, it's got an aftermarket aluminium outer barrel. Again, very, very rare. It's a Western Arms Beretta Cheetah, another Western Arms Beretta Cheetah. Now this one, it's got one part missing, which is there, it's a shame, but that is a Western Arms Beretta Elite 2. Fucking shame that part's missing. I'm looking after that part. If you have that part, please tell me. Don't send me fucking emails. I saw this part and the real thing will fit and the Western Arms will fit. That's it. This one is one of my own creations. This is full trademark Beretta. It's based on the KJ frame WE upper, but it's a Vertex style, which means it is straight backed, and those are real Beretta Vertex grips on it. This one is a Beretta 92. This is Western Arms, but this is with a Sheriff kit on it. Very heavy, very cool. That is a KSC, and that is the Beretta Cougar M8000. Sadly, this is not the version with the trademarks on it. Just says KSC on the side, but meh. Whereas my Western Arms version is the M8045, and that has full trademarks and a set of real Beretta grips on it. This one's a rare one as well. This is the Western Arms Premium version. As you can see, it's got a gloss finish to it. That's very rare. And then the Beretta Inox, again Western Arms, but this one was rescued from somebody. There's a slightly yellow tarnished finish to it. See that? That came about because the guy tried to lubricate this by putting it in a deep fat fryer. And I'm not kidding, he lubed it by putting it in a deep fat fryer. And he said to me, oh yeah, can you repair it? And I said, yep. And he said, how much? And I said, no, I'm just going to take it because you don't deserve this. And he laughed and went, fuck it, take it. So I cleaned it all up. Now it's mine. Gold plated Beretta. This is one of mine. Engraved all over. Cool, right? Western Arms Beretta Elite 2. This came from a guy called Snowman. Very well known before, not so much now. The chip in the back of the slide there. Sorry, if you look at Snowman's website, he's actually got a review of that thing up, and it really is this one, which is quite a nice thing. That is a WE, but it's missing its rear sight. That one there is a Tanaka heavyweight that's been Cerakoted in OD in black with red sights. This is the original VFC 19. As you can see on the side of it, it says made in Austria, not officially licensed trademark of. So why pay more for less? That's a KSC with a PGC slide. Sitting down now because I'm tired. That is an HK3P Gen 4 Glock with a shooter's design slide. The front sight is missing, but that is because on top you've got the laser. Gen 2 Glock 17, based on a TM. One Maruzen P99. This one's missing its rear sights, which is a shame, but it still works, which is a miracle, because the Maruzen P99 is one of the worst gas blowbacks you can get. Another Maruzen P99. This is a limited edition KSC Japan USP Sporter. You can tell by the ambi safety. But that's got shooter design slide, and it's got I forget who makes the outer barrel. Got to speed this up now. SIG Pro KSC, aftermarket slide set. KSC USP Compact, aftermarket slide set and barrel. Tanaka, SIG 226. KWC, Sigma. Western Arms, Sigma. Taurus PT 24/7. And some Western Arms bits in the back there. A lot of these I've kind of scaled past before. Might recognise. People will ask a few questions though. Down here we've got the VP70M. I've got nowhere to put it yet, which is why it's over here. But it is actually going on the other side of the room when I'm done with it. But that is a fully working Tanya Koba VP70M. I'm very, very, very gentle with this gun, just in case, because it is so incredibly rare and expensive. Over there, Magpul FPG. I've got more over here, so I've got some Lugers and whatever else, and some more Western Arms bits up there. Western Arms bits there, some Smith & Wesson bits there. Let's go take a look at those in a second. Before I do, this is my sort of AK area. Loads of different AKs over here. Not as perfectly set out as I really want them, but unfortunately that's life. So here we've got a Bison with a top folding stock. This exists purely to annoy people. Concrete steel Cerakoted AMD 65 with Magpul parts on it, because why would you not? A couple of these AKs, like the green one, you might recognise from a previous video. That's my burnt bronze Cerakoted AK. Over here, Sima Galil. We've got a Star M14. We've got the, I believe that's a JG FAL AR-10, Masada, Type 89, FAMAS, numerous AKs and launchers and basically stuff that fires grenades over there. Here's where we get to my sad loser bit. Everything you see now is basically just going to be ARs of some description. There's a few bits that are tucked in that are not ARs, but loads and loads of ARs tucked in here. M&P 15s, Novesk things, SEMA things, stuff I've made out of stuff. PDWs, I'll put that here so I can knock it over in a second. Burnt bronze, Colt marked mag pulley thing, Knights AR-10-y kind of thing. Spectre Armsy kind of thing. M16A1, that one there is a JAC. This one, you might recognise from a recent video, another M&P. Got a Spectre Armsy thing, I should really put a stock on that, shouldn't I? Another mag pulley seamery thing made out of stuff. A lot of my shit is made out of stuff. SEMA SR47. HK416D. That is a double bell with aftermarket rail system, and I put the markings on myself. Another SR47, that one's a Bolt. That's a JAC XM. It's not an XM, it's a Car 15, I think. Gas blowback, that one there is a Golden Eagle. Western Arms base, actually pretty fucking good. 9mm car, that's the King Arms SBR. I've made it sort of full size with proper rail system. WE gas blowback. Magpul full length thing. This is one I built out of scrap a few weeks ago just for giggles. Someone donated that entire receiver to me, but the rest of it is all completely made out of stuff I had lying around. This is the LR300 that I'm still looking for a gas tube for, but otherwise that got a lot of attention. People just don't know what an LR300 is. Western Arms SWAT M4. You're either SWAT or you're a cop. My negative airsoft marked AR thingy. A lot of these don't exist in real life, so they're all just fucking thingies. Another AR thingy. That's a King Arms M4A1, and that's got a Sun Project launcher on because I think it looks cool. WE. This stuff's not so much AR based, but it's kind of just things and stuff. 9mm converted Styroor. Cool, right? It's a JAC gas non-blowback M16A2. Probably saw that in one of my videos. Built out of shit. PSG-1. This is my Coleco. We get a lot of questions about this. Yes, it works. It's basically a Mark 23 SOCOM before that was a thing, and that is a real Imatronic. And yes, it does work. Cheap Springer shotgun. PPS shell ejector. Maruzen M1100, and that is a full-size, full-wood gas blowback shell ejecting shotgun. I shit you not, in case you've never seen one. Double Eagle UMP 45, VFC and Real Steel MP5K PDW, HK 94, VFC, Classic Army, VFC. Down here we've got two of my 3 Walther 2000s and both my Barretts. We've got a Mac 11, which is a Western Arms. We've got a Mac 11 that is KSC steel. Got 2 blank firing guns here. That is a Gap, which is basically a Glock 17 by Bruni, and a PX4 kind of thing by Bruni. That is my Infinity. I hate that. I bought it because I intend to sell it and make some money, just not yet. Performance Center Smith & Wesson. Performance Center Smith & Wesson. Western Arms. This is my all-time favourite pistol. My grandmother got this for me. I machined the slide myself. My grandmother has long passed away, but she got this for me for my 19th birthday. So this is my absolute favourite. Cheapy non-blowback from Taiwan Gun. MGC. Western Arms. Western Arms. MGC. This is the KWC. It's non-blowback, but it does the job. I won't pay the amount of money the Hudson want for one of theirs still. Infinity IED. So again, that is the extended dust cover single stack. GTA 4. Hardballer. Gold Cup National Match. And that's the 6-inch version. Again, Western Arms. And Western Arms and Western Arms. HK3P PX4. That is a 92G Vertec. Engraved myself. Elite 1A Brigadier. That's a KJ, but one of the early ones, so it's got the trademarks on it. Hilarious non-blowback 30 quid Beretta. WE Cheetah. Western Arms Cougar 45. VP9. Fucking terrible. Another Tanaka. Maruzen. Bit scuffed up. Maruzen in a lot better condition. WE Tanaka. Mark III Browning High Power. Only just got this one. This is an MGC Glock 17. Cool little gun. That is a PPC revolver there. And a Springer revolver there. When I get the rest of my stuff in, we're filling up a couple of gaps down here. And I'll show you the other side of the room then. If you don't believe that I have more stuff coming, because what can I say? Not like somebody else did that. If you don't believe that I've got other stuff, that's fine. But I think it's fair to assume that when someone has got this much fucking stuff, yeah, it's likely he's probably got more if he says he does. But there we go. This is one side of the room.
He's the criminal's worst nightmare. A cop who enjoys the danger.
No guns, no jujitsu, just bring him down.
Do you really want to jump? Well, then that's fine with me. Come on.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait a minute. What the...
He was ready to retire. Now, he's gonna wish he had.
Gun! Oh!
Raj, meet your new partner.
New partner? Too old for this.
If these guys can just stand each other.
What you got in there?
Point Smith?
A lot of old-timers carry those.
The bad guys don't stand a chance.
Don't kill anybody. Don't kill anybody. I'm too old for this.
Are you as good as you say you are?
Nobody can touch me.
Suppose we better register you as a lethal weapon. You ever met anybody you didn't kill?
Well, I haven't killed you yet.
Jim, you're about to be brought in on this country's best-kept secret.
They thought of everything,
She's designed to be deployed in hostile countries.
but the unthinkable.
When we eventually do find her, how do we switch her off?
It's not as simple as that, Colonel.
They planned everything, but the unimaginable.
This one's not going to go away quietly, sir.
A bullet through either eye should terminate all motor activity.
They controlled everything.
Stay down!
But the inconceivable.
We've got to be right about New York. Otherwise, a lot of innocent people are going to die.
Get out of the way!
Only one man can stop. The eve of destruction. Gregory Hines. Eve of destruction.
It's getting closer. Much closer. Don't be afraid. Be very, very afraid.
You could finish your father's work. You're as brilliant as he was.
Something odd is happening to me, and I don't know what it is.
I'm getting worse.
I'm getting better.
The Fly, too. Like father, like son.
What would you do if you accidentally discovered the house next door was occupied by something not human? Something horrifying. Something unspeakably evil. No one believes you.
Mom, I didn't have a nightmare.
Not your mom.
They did kill a girl over there.
Not your girlfriend.
Charlie, is this some sort of a trick to get me back?
Not even the police.
Look, I know it's crazy. I know that, but look, Lieutenant!
It knows that you know. You'll do anything to protect yourself. But it will do anything to protect its secret. Fright Night. If you love being scared, this could be the night of your life.
And now, our feature presentation.
I think I've basically got everything I can think of in here now. Now, I know there is a Mossberg outstanding, an MH70 outstanding, there is an Asahi support gun outstanding, there's a couple of Desert Eagles outstanding, I've done my best, but I've just completely run out of time. There's the shell ejecting Benelli, that's not here yet. I've done what I can. If you don't like, fuck off. Owing to the nature of what I've done here, I've had to change a few little bits and pieces, so a couple of the guns on the racks here have changed. So for clarity, I will go back over them. That is a Western Arms Power Ordnance in tan and green. I've got another Kimber. That one is an Army, I think. Tanaka Heavyweight with real wood grips. JAC Browning High Power Mark III. This is a Tanaka. Gas blowback with, look at that slide, reflective. Ah, I've now got a lot more of my Glocks here, as you can see. So, Gen 2 Glock 17. They're Glocks, they're not that interesting. A couple more SIGs up there. I've tied up the SMGs a little bit, so I've got my MGC Beretta up there. I've got one Yati-Matic, two Yati-Matics. I've got Uzis coming out my fucking ears. Another Mach 11. Three Uzis there. KWA. Blah, 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 blah. TMPs. MP9s. As you can see, I've now got my Magpul FTG out, as it were. This is my full-size Barrett. This is completely unused. You can see with the trademarks on it, it is just fucking amazing. This is one of the only ones that's actually full-size. The weight of this thing is immense, and when I put the suppressor on, it is literally as tall as me. I copped a little bit of flack for not going through the AKs, so first of all, you saw the gold AK in a video, you saw the AMD 65 type in a video. This one here is just another, God, that's a D-Boys green AK. This one is my DSG'd AK. I just call them AKs because they're literally just made up of stuff. They don't actually have a brand, as it were. AKM S. That needs a new gas tube, but fear not, because it's right here in plum. So here we've got two Bisons. This is the Bison that is top folder. And this one is solid stock. I've locked the stock in position so it can't flap. You saw me do that one. That's the Cerakoted AKSU. And move on to things like this. Top folding stock. Galil. And whatever you want to call that. The SR25 didn't get any love last time, so this one's a classic Army. The AR-18, I got the flack for not pointing that out as well. Then especially for you, Jez, that is a KSC Motor Drive HK33. So that is electric, but when you hit the switch that's down here, that becomes a Springer. This one, that's an LCT HK33. An original TM G3A4. Classic Army G36K. I think it's a K. Correct if I'm wrong. G&G SIG 552. Here's where things are going to start to change. There will be dust. I've already started doing this. Let's start at the top. The VP70 shelf its own because it was a gift from my friend Lee. So right at the top with its box, the deactivated Beretta 92. There's an MGC. That is God, it's an 80s MGC, but that is model gun. Tanaka Glock 18 again, model gun. MGC again. 220 SIG model gun. Somebody mentioned the lack of P90s. 1, 2, 3. 2 RDs, 1 TR. That is a TM MC51 SD. Next down, VFC, gas blowback MP5 SD3, MP5 SD2 again, VFC. This one's another KSC Motor Drive, but it's the limited edition San Francisco PD version. 2 MP5Ks, one with a PDW stock, that one's a TM High Cycle, that one is a Galaxy. Type 89, very tatty, it's the AEG version. The one time I used it, got shot out. West German Police issue SIG 225, or in West Germany P6. Again, deactivated. One of a kind, gas blowback, Colt. I love the hammerless shit. MGC model gun. So all right. Deactivated Smith & Wesson. That's from a film, actually used on screen. I don't give it the details, but a lot of people do know what that's from. MGC P7M13. Tanya Koba. USP Limited. That is a full prime kit on a KSC CZ75. That's pretty much the most realistic pistol I've got. I mean, it's just fucking unbelievable. Non-blowback, SIG P210. But honestly, oh, I love these. I love the way it feels. It just feels great. Prime kit, HK45 CT. And somebody moaned because there wasn't a Tokarev. Now there's a Tokarev. Western Arms Wilson Striker 45. This one is probably the most expensive gas pistol I've got here. That is a fucking one-of-a-kind Western Arms, but that has got all the prime stuff on it, and that is a Springfield Micro. That is the same size as the Walther PPK. Grip screw missing from this one, bite me. Again, this is one of the one-of-a-kind things that I did myself. So, Garda kit on a TM, named. The whole of that kit was complete. It was a blank kit, and the whole thing has been completely re-anodized. I know this is my friend Hayden's favourite, I think, all the pistols I've got. It's the Kimber Sock. Again, this one's one of a kind. This is the Kimber GSR, but I've got the reflex sight on it, and that was a full prime kit. TM based LAPD Kimber SWAT Custom 2, and then a Western Arms Dog Kong. I like this bit because I can sit down. Inakatsu M60. Limited edition with box. Or case. B&T launcher. That's a top MP40. And that's with the full ANGS gearbox. And that one is an S&T 249. And another TM Uzi. Go from this side. FAMAS. That's the cyber gun. And then the AR-57. Also missing is my black and stainless Digicon target. The Chinese one anyway. But there we go. That is a Digicon target. That's the limited edition 1911 you saw before, and I think you saw the Gilded V12 before, and the Beretta. That is one of my oldest. This is one of my favourites because it actually has the date on it. 1989. Western Arms Beretta Cheetah with suppressor. The Falcon Luger. Flare gun, that's by Mosquito Molds. A Marushan with real wood grips. Top mounted laser. And an MGC. Obviously, Terminator style. At the back there, Kokusai. Marushan. Tanaka. Tanaka. Whoever the fuck makes that CO2 thing. Tanaka. Kokusai. Both of those there are Marushan. Very rare. Tanaka. 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 That's the hammerless. I love these. MGC Keeper Custom. They couldn't use the word Kimber. Western Arms with full shooter's design kit. TM, Cerakoted. Western Arms, as standard. TM, but that one is the full shooter's design kit. Covered in shit. This is one of the oldest ones that's actually been in my possession since day dot. This is old, this is MGC. Western Arms. Western Arms. Western Arms. MGC. 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 That's a KSC SIG P232. KSC 232. That one is a KSC 230. And that one's a Maruzen with the full body kit on it. That is, again, probably one of the most realistic I've got. Maruzen, Tanaka. This is one that I built myself, 1911. This one here was bought from a retailer. Someone who I don't think I ever met passed away and they were selling his collection, so I took hold of that one. So that's, although it's someone I never met, it's quite important because it's a reminder. And then two great big motherfuckers, one of them being the Raging Bull by Marushin and the Smith & Wesson M500. You have to stand back to really see exactly how big this fucking gun is. It is colossal. Going up high, Classic Army 249 in tan. That's one that I paid up myself. And then the full-size Vulcan M134 minigun, Terminator 2 style. Ares Wolf 2000 with PVS4. A tan Barrett, you saw that last time. In fact, you saw these last time, to be honest. Random Hensoldt scope that I've not put on an MP5 or G3 yet. Just, that's the real thing. Going high once more. That's a SEMA. All I've done on that is change the hot rubber. Again, I don't use them, but fucking hell, it's so good. So good. Bane of my existence. If you know me at all, you know I don't actually like Dragunovs, yet I've got fucking two of them. That one there is an A&K, and it was broken by Parcel Force, and all I could do was sort the customer out another one. So I ended up with one of these. The stock is split, so although it's secure right now, if I had to carry this around for a day, you can see it's split here. That sucks, and I don't like Dragunovs. I just don't like them. Oh look, another Dragunov. This one, the Classic Army. It's got that dot sight in it because it's got that dot sight in it. I don't know why it's got that dot sight in it. I think the fuck either. I don't think anyone's done that before, and I don't think they'll do it again. SR9. That is a VFC gas blowback. As much as I hate their AEGs and 99% of their pistols are gash, their G3 series is fucking amazing. It honestly is fantastic. And that is a real stock from the pre-ban in Los Angeles, California. Real rail system on it, because I don't have the handguard. I'm never ever gonna find a handguard. It won't fucking happen. It took me my whole life to find just this stock. So going down, remember that one? That's an M14 that Fonzie donated, that I cut up with an angle grinder and actually increased the performance of the gun. Got a little bit of shit before about this one because I didn't bother making a big thing about it. It's the Star M14. This is my favourite variation of the M14. It's a shame the gun is so fucking shit. SEMA, Mark 24. SEMA, M14. JG, M14. You might recognise that from one of my really fucking early videos, where that was just a complete junker. Still goes to this day. That is a TM. That's the one with all the fucking silly sound kit. You plug the earphones in and it fires gunshots in your ears. I took that crap out and I put on this nice Remy stock. This one's real wood. That's a double bell. That came in doing like nearly 600 feet per second, I think it was, or just over 600 feet. Oh, fucking crazy power. So that was instantly downgraded. But for the cost of the gun, like you can't get anything nicer than that. You really can't. This from my piss take video. I think that is everything that I own. Certainly not the best way to store things, but when you've got a massive collection and you're a real person with a real job, unfortunately, we don't get the luxuries of having entire purpose-built rooms. But such is life. Speaking frankly and honestly, I had a lot of this stuff to start with, but it's always been Airsoft that pays for this stuff. And yes, putting effort in, putting work in, blah, 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 blah. But without you cunts, honestly, I wouldn't have some of this stuff. So this is a thank you. You can't have it, but honestly, guys, I'll break character for a second. Breaking character for a moment. Thank you very, very much, guys. This is actually... I'm very appreciative. I don't have the biggest channel on YouTube, and I don't want the biggest channel on YouTube. I'd rather have a whole load of people who watch my stuff and enjoy the crap I come out with and all the banter and nonsense that I do, and I'd much prefer to have that and you guys watching my videos than just be getting my dick sucked by some fucking load of cunts because I put up some fucking cheater vids or fucking sniper cam vids. So, thank you very much and fuck off.